I'm Maddie Dombrow, as you know. My poem is called Rise. Rise. Follow my hands as I dance, strings, percussion, harmonize. Sing humanity's song. We have evolved, science and all, blood and bones, brain and brawn, beauty and pain, love and hate, life and destruction. Destruction of land, of plants, of animals and trees, of water, the water that we drink. Our bodies are full of plastic. I guess we're all fake. Man-made is our motto, it circulates our bloodstream. We intoxicate the air we use to breathe. We pluck trees from their homes that have helped us build our own. We choke animals big and small in water and on land, the animals that we live among. We're killing our home. We're killing our home of hope, of life, not death, before death is yet to come. So strings, percussion, harmonize, and follow my hands as they dance to plant the seeds of life to save what we've broken. Rise. Thank you.
Good evening. My poem is called Missing Josh. I feel it between conversations at dinner. I feel it when I'm alone. I feel it after seeing you in dreams. I feel it when I'm at home. You'd be home once a month, telling stories about one hike or another, and that made me used to think that I'm lucky you're my brother. Now I grieve in silence because it's been 3 years, and as time passes, I think only the worst, that you'll never be back and you'll leave me cursed. I cannot explain my pain for you. It's not something people understand. For the dead want to be home, yet you still live above land. You made your choice in 2020. You left without a word. The only reason you called is when you missing spurred. How can I explain my... You even cared about us? Mom, Diane, and Ben. How do you sleep at night knowing you left them? I'm angry that I love you. I'm angry that you left. I'm angry that you made Mom cry. I'm angry you made her depressed. But Mom still loves you. No matter where you are. She answers every phone call and she prays on every star. And I hate to admit, but I do all the same. I think about you every day and I cry out your name. Josh. I try to forgive you for the choice you still make, but the monsters that haunt you is more than you can take. I remember all the good times. I remember your bearded face. I remember you loved Paddington and the mountains were your favorite place. Josh, you're still my brother. The curse I'll always keep. I hope you'll come home one day in your blue Jeep.
Hello. My poem is titled A Declaration of Truth. Green, blue, and brown. Round, almond, and monolith. All our eyes but see the world through different faces. People are born stuck in certain places, never to escape. Repetition, repetition, the cycle continues. Not a way to achieve more than perceived. Fight this set perspective because 400 years were not effective. The bottom of the food chain will get to the top to fight the set perspective again, but chop. They are plummeted down to the bottom. Oh no, it got 'em. Repetition, repetition, this cycle continues, so the people climb up again and again. The shackles on wrists and ankles break and turn into handcuffs. Internment camps disappeared and turned into beatings on the streets. Residential schools are shut down, yet murdered children are still found. Jefferson Kamatama said that all men are created equal, with us owning men, women, and children. 600 in total, overall, people. Repetition, this cycle continues. When will we truly ever be seen as equals? This thing called equality, it is only a rumor. 5, 10, 15, 20. How far into the future must we travel to have these truths be held self-evident? The people are no longer confident. A vice president, yes, but more is needed. How much longer until this cycle is superseded? Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marion, and today I'll be saying a poem titled Gender Equity. It is 12 a.m. on a Sunday night when a 13-year-old girl's name pops up on my TV screen. Red, blaring letters that say raped and left to die. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon when my phone dings with a notification that says 27-year-old Celie Lovelight, murdered in Phoenix, Arizona. The 14th trans person to be lost to fatal violence in the US this year. It is 3 o'clock when a man has been murdered for dressing too feminine. A woman slut-shamed for dressing like she's asking it, but if she dresses down, she's ridiculed for lacking it. My mother used to tell me that a hair is a woman's finest jewelry. But after September 16th, a million tweets and the name Masa Amini, this ornament scares me. And there's countless others. Nirmala, Celie, Daniel, Destiny, distinct names blurred together by their shared tragedy. So if you ask me of my ideal world, I will tell you this. In my ideal world, I do not wake to the fear that I will have to hear one of the girls from my village has gone missing again. In my ideal world, I do not wake to the fear that my neighbors will knock at my door, eyes swollen and breath hitched, pretending she's fine, when she had to stay up all night begging her husband to stop hitting her and her child. In my ideal world, the sanity of a woman is not lost between the biddings of her husband and the ideals of her society. In my ideal world, my heart does not pound when I have to walk home late at night, call my brothers to drop me off because his privilege protects mine. A girl will not be shot in her head twice because she knows how to fight for her rights. A man will not be stoned to death because he loves another. In my ideal world, a person's voice will not be lost, buried 6 feet under, because she shows too much skin or he acts too feminine. In my ideal world, gender equity is not the end goal, but the beginning of a world where people's identities are not subject to control. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my poem is called To That Boy That Mocks Me. Forgive me, for I have misspoken. My Dominican American Ricanness makes me bound to make mistakes. When I speak, I say teeth, not teeth. And you say that makes me different, that makes me unique. You're mistaken. That makes me the unified version of 3 cultures blended and mixed like the mofongo I eat for Thanksgiving. Mofongo? What is that, you say to me? While you laugh in spite of the fact that last July you traveled overseas and ate at our beaches, climbed our trees. And yet you sit here in front of me and question my insanity when I reply plantain. I'm Hispanic. You're not one of them, you say. You think it's a compliment of my intellectuality. Well, in fact, you've just insulted all the generations before me. And you dare to sit here, spitting in front of me, telling me I'm not enough when my cousins do that overseas. They make fun of my accent and my pronunciation of my E's. ¿Eres India? You say to me? No, I'm Latina. Your coriander's my cilantro, which I throw in a pot to boil. With some stock and make sancocho, which we eat way before las ocho. Are you sure you're not black? I mean, maybe a percentage, but say the N-word. No, I'm Latino. Check off white, black, Pacific Islander. Other? Puerto Rican? Yes. My identity is an afterthought to you. My cousins who I don't know can't vote in this election, and my cousins who I do know joke about Trujillo's insurrection, and my friends don't even know who Trujillo is or what he did to my people. My people, like my mom, daughter of Chara, hija de Fidel, first in command, tells me stories of an easier past, where she struggled to make a name for herself, and where I struggled to distract myself from cravings of a return, an anti-diaspora, a regression of my roots. I'll grow leaves and stems, and I'll blossom in the Caribbean spring heat in my plantain tree leaf home. And you will call for me not to return any acknowledgement of you, and you'll say, forgive me, for I have been mistaken.